So bienvenue and welcome to Next Generation Manufacturing Canada's Collaboration Day for 2022. My name is Stephanie Holko and I'm a Director of Project Development here at NGen. Today's Collaboration Day is a special event for the Artificial Intelligence for Manufacturers Project Challenge. This challenge is part of a pan-Canadian artificial intelligence strategy funded by the Department of Innovation, Science and Economic Development of the Government of Canada. Our presentations today will be in English, but please feel free to ask questions in French and English and visit in our breakout room when we get to that section of the program, or send them to ai@ngen.ca. I'd like to introduce NGen's Chief Executive Officer, Jason Myers, who will open today's event with a land acknowledgement and a few words.
Thanks very much, Stephanie, and hello, everyone. Thank you very much for joining today. I think it's going to be a really interesting collaboration day. Bonjour à toutes et tous et bienvenue à cette journée de collaboration organisée par NGen pour les solutions pour l'intelligence artificielle pour la fabrication. Je suis Jay Myers, je suis le chef de la direction de NGen. Nous sommes l'organisation qui dirige la grappe d'innovation mondiale pour la fabrication de pointe. Et je veux vous dire que la terre sur laquelle je me trouve aujourd'hui, c'est le territoire traditionnel de nombreuses nations, les Adirondacks, les Anishinaabe, les Haudenosaunee. I'm speaking to you today from the traditional territories of the Adirondack, the Anishinaabe, the Haudenosaunee. And I think that's really appropriate because the Adirondack in particular were the people who grew tobacco. In fact, the largest suppliers of tobacco in the northeastern part of Turtle Island of North America. And they were known as the Tobacco Nation, but they were also known as the Neutral Nation. And they were known as the Neutrals, not only because they sold tobacco to everybody, but because they were able to collaborate with all of the nations that surrounded them and were the peacekeepers for many centuries. So it's maybe appropriate that we start off with that particular land acknowledgement and recognize the importance of the neutral nation here. The collaboration, of course, is central to what NGen does. Our mission is to build world-leading advanced manufacturing capabilities in Canada for the benefit of Canadians. And today, of course, a great deal of those capabilities and the new solutions that are being developed for manufacturing are based on artificial intelligence, probably more than ever before. And that's changing the business of manufacturing, is changing the capabilities of modern manufacturing as well. You know, we speak about Industry 4.0, and we used to talk about Industry 4.0 as simply about connectivity. But today, manufacturing has moved well beyond Industry 4.0. If we only mean connectivity, what we're talking today is about smart products. It's about smart processes, smart factories, smart supply chains, and smart value chains. And that's where artificial intelligence really comes into play. Canada, across this country, we have really world-leading research capabilities in artificial intelligence. We have leading tech companies, a great startup ecosystem of tech providers that are providing artificial intelligence solutions, and of course manufacturers that are looking for some of those solutions to improve process, to improve productivity, to develop and to design new products, to enable smart and autonomous products and processes, and to develop new business models based on data analytics and new services at a time when every product and every process is a data platform. So tremendous opportunities for manufacturing, for the future of manufacturing in Canada through the application of artificial intelligence solutions. And that's really what we want to focus on in our next round of funding. What are those solutions, made in Canada solutions in artificial intelligence that will really drive exceptional performance in Canadian manufacturing? How do we scale up those solutions here in Canada for application here, but also for application around the world and for commercialization in many, many sectors of manufacturing and in international as well as domestic markets? So that's our goal today. Let's put together some of these solutions. Let's look at what we can do to help scale up the development of some really unique solutions for manufacturing, but also, of course, how do we accelerate and scale up the application and adoption of these solutions to improve manufacturing performance here in Canada as well. So with that, let me pass it over to Vanessa Peart. Vanessa is the Senior Director of Science Programs and Partnerships at Industry Science and Economic Development Canada. ISED, of course, is our major funder at NGen, but also a department where we work very, very closely with colleagues. And we're just delighted, Vanessa, that we can be a part of the Pan-Canadian Artificial Intelligence strategy and efforts by the government to accelerate the commercialization of AI solutions across manufacturing here in Canada. So over to you, Vanessa.
Great. Thanks so much, Jason. It's a pleasure to be here today. So good afternoon, everyone, and bonjour tout le monde. Je suis ravie de vous joindre aujourd'hui. It's certainly my hope that this event will kickstart a highly successful round of funding under NGen's AI for Manufacturing Challenge, including funding for projects that involve the types of collaborations that are so critical to advancing AI-related innovation in manufacturing environments. So as Jason mentioned, of course, the AI for Manufacturing Challenge is being funded through the Government of Canada's Pan-Canadian Artificial Intelligence Strategy. And as the Senior Director responsible for the coordination of the strategy, I would like to take a moment to just tell you a bit more about the strategy and how NGen and the funding challenge fit in. And so the Pan-Canadian AI strategy was launched in 2017 in partnership with CFAR, a non-government global research organization that's based in Toronto. And backed by an investment of $125 million, the goal for that phase of the strategy was to secure academic talent and maintain Canada's globally competitive position in AI research. The majority of this investment was dedicated to the establishment of the Canada CFAR AI Chairs Program, which was an initiative to provide long-term dedicated funding to AI research chairs across Canada in order to support their research programs and help them train the next generation of AI leaders. The investment also supported centers of AI research and training at Canada's National Artificial Intelligence Institutes. And so those are AMI in Edmonton, MILA in Montreal, and the Vector Institute in Toronto. And so today, some 5 years later, there are more than 100 active Canada CFAR AI chair holders, including more than 50 international researchers. In addition, more than 1,600 students and postdoctoral fellows have been trained through the AI institutes. And so then earlier this year, the Minister of Innovation, Science and Industry announced funding of $443 million in support of the second phase of the Pan-Canadian AI strategy. And the overarching objective of this new investment is to bridge Canada's world-class AI talent and cutting-edge research capabilities with commercialization and adoption. And so partners from across Canada are working together to deliver on this through the implementation of initiatives that span 3 pillars of activity. And so the first pillar, the most germane today, is focused on commercialization. Under this pillar, Canada's national AI institutes are implementing programs to help Canadian businesses upskill and grow their capacity to adopt and commercialize AI. And of course, this commercialization pillar also involves Canada's global innovation clusters, including NGen. With support through the strategy, the clusters are working with their partners to promote the adoption of Made in Canada AI technologies by businesses in key industries. And that, of course, is where today's event and the AI for Manufacturing Challenge fit in. The government is investing to encourage the wider adoption of AI across the economy so that Canada's industrial and business community can make strides in the important areas that AI can impact, such as advanced manufacturing. And so the second pillar of the Pan-Canadian AI strategy is focused on standards. And under this pillar, the Standards Council of Canada is supporting efforts to advance the development and adoption of standards related to AI. And this work is important for Canada to increase consumer confidence, clarify technical requirements for both developers and users, allow Canadian AI technologies to be commercialized, and support the development of flexible regulatory systems. The third pillar is focused on talent and research, and this includes efforts by CFAR to attract, retain, and develop academic research talent, as well as support advanced research and knowledge mobilization. And the talent and research pillar also involves efforts by another non-governmental organization, the Digital Research Alliance of Canada, to provide dedicated computing capacity for AI researchers across Canada. So ultimately, the objective of these measures is to position Canada to harness the potential of AI to unlock new discoveries, help address pressing societal challenges, and generate economic growth across sectors, and manufacturing sectors being key among them. And so that's why I'm so pleased to see the AI for Manufacturing Challenge underway. I do hope it will result in a series of innovative projects that effectively integrate AI and machine learning in Canada's manufacturing sectors. We're very excited to see the results that emerge. And so with that, I would like to wrap up by thanking you for the opportunity to speak here today. And I hope that the remainder of this event will be insightful and productive.
Thank you, Vanessa. Really appreciate you joining us today and giving us the broader vision behind what you're trying to achieve with the Government of Canada, and NGen's playing a small part of that wider strategy. But we appreciate your time and giving us your bigger vision. See so many people. We've got 259 people online and so many people throwing stuff into the chat. That's amazing. Keep it coming. This is one vehicle for collaboration within kind of the suite of helping companies put together projects. My name's John, I'm the CTO, and I get to parade the project team, the team that you'll be engaging with if you've got a project and that will be supporting you. So I'm going to embarrass everyone and ask them to put on their cameras. So maybe Arthur, Blake, Roshan, Stephanie, and Steve. To begin with, I don't know whether they've all got their cameras on. I can see Stephanie.
Hi everyone.
So what we've got, hopefully you can see Arthur, Blake, Roshan, Stephanie, and Steve. This is the project development team. So this is the core team that if you're going to put in together a project, they're here to support and help you put together your project, find partners, give sort of independent feedback on your application. If you ask them questions, they will answer, and they're there to help you out as much as you can. And so it's great to have the team here. Please do utilize them. We're here to support. We're here to help. And the next, I'd like to introduce Jeff and Adam. So there we go. I can see everyone now. There's the project team. So we've got Jeff and Adam next. Jeff and Adam, so when you come to the part of the project where you're going to put together your project finance workbooks, making sure all the financial requirements are eligible, Jeff and Adam are the two people you've been engaging with, and they can help you, guide you, advise you. And then last but not least, we've got Jonathan, who's in charge of intellectual property. And so Jonathan, at some point, you'll put together an intellectual property plan, and Jonathan's there to help you do that as well. So the team is here. Our job is to help you find solutions. If it's not quite fitting, we're here to try and help you find solutions within the parameters of the program. Sometimes it just doesn't fit, but we're here to help. And so do utilize us. I would say we are hiring in Quebec. So if you know of anyone that would be a strong fit for the NGen team that's based in Quebec, we're really keen to enhance our French speaking capability and project development capability. So we are actively hiring. And I would say that this collaboration event is one tool to help companies build projects. If you go onto the AI4M challenge page, we've got an AI capabilities database. Please feel free to populate that. You know, in the chat, I've seen lots of amazing AI companies, Sanctuary, 5IO. They're just all coming in saying hi. You could all be on the AI capability database. I know some of you are. And there's also a collaboration pages there as well. So please do utilize those assets. And then, of course, you know, we at NGen will help you find partners if you need it. So I'm going to hand over to Stephanie next, who's going to go into a little bit more of the detail around our piece of this pan-Canadian AI strategy, and then we'll take it from there and head into the pitches. So Stephanie, over to you.
Thank you so much, John. Actually, I hope everybody has their mice handy, because we are going to do a couple of polling questions to engage the audience at this point. And it is split between AI providers and manufacturers. So just respond to the poll that best applies to you. So if we could launch, just 1 second. So everybody get ready, and we'll launch those polls in a second. So as a manufacturer, what is the biggest barrier to adopting AI technology? And the reason we're doing this just to set the stage for what is to come, and we have a number of fantastic pitches. So please take the time there. The poll should have popped up in front of your face. And we'll give it another, say, 30 seconds, and then we'll close the poll, and we'll ask the same question, but of AI providers. All right, we'll give it 10 more seconds, and then we'll close this poll. Okay, let's close this first poll, and we will move to the second poll. And please continue to introduce yourselves in the chat as I see on the side. It's fantastic, the capabilities that are here. Can we close that poll and hopefully see the results as a group here? That would be great. And then we'll ask the second questions. And for those who are watching the chat scroll by and you're not sure, there is an opportunity to click the 3 little buttons, the 3 little dots at the bottom, and save that chat so that you can use it for later reference. It's okay. Okay, so we are having a little bit of technical difficulty, but you know what? We're going to keep going. Let's advance the slides if we could, and then we'll go back to the poll questions. So this is just the project development team that was introduced earlier by John. You can see us here. but we're all on screen as well. So what I want to cover while we're working on the polls for you is the goals of this challenge specifically at NGen. So NGen is looking to invest in projects that are focused on commercialization, that are business-led, and that are collaborative. And I'll speak a little bit about what that means in a future slide. The projects should promote the introduction, development, and scale-up of solutions involving artificial intelligence and the activities required by manufacturers to implement successfully. These projects should also aim to enhance the efficiency, agility, and competitiveness of Canadian manufacturers and enable the development of new commercial opportunities for the AI solution providers and the manufacturers alike. And we also look to invest in projects that create jobs for a diverse and inclusive workforce skilled in AI applications and manufacturing and contribute to environmental sustainability, supply chain resilience, and the health and safety of Canadians. So there are really a multitude of benefits that we're looking to achieve with this challenge. And from the conversations we've had so far, we're really excited about reaching those goals. So if we can go to the next slide. The specific scope that we're looking for. So that was a bit about what the outcomes are going to be. This slide speaks to the project scope. So your project does not have to include all of these, but it should have one of these as the primary sort of outcome that you're looking for. So our call for projects support AI-enabled advanced manufacturing technology development and commercialization in the areas below. Systems optimization within manufacturing facilities and or across supply chains. And those can include, but are not exclusive to, the items that are listed on the screen. So this is where you would find quality control, predictive maintenance, line efficiency, all of those things fall under here. Energy and emissions optimization, supply chain and traceability and evidence of ESG compliance. So there's a lot that goes under that first bucket, but we do have other areas that we're looking at as well. So the development of new advanced manufacturing capabilities, including new robotic or automation equipment, enhanced cybersecurity at the facility or at the process level, or both. Rapid prototyping and testing of materials, products, and processes, and the development of other disruptive AI-enabled manufacturing capabilities and services. So that one is a bit general, but you can see from the list above that there's a lot of options here. So we're really excited about the pitches that we have today, and you'll see that they fit right into these project areas. If we can go to the next slide, please. Projects must be, so this is the scope requirements. So beyond the technical scope, we do have some requirements for the projects that NGen funds. And these are the 4 themes that we see in all of the successful projects. So the projects must be transformative, applied, enduring, and collaborative to be within scope for funding. So transformative, it should impact manufacturing performance and have the potential to confer a significant global competitive advantage to Canadian industry. So we are looking for something that's very big and bold, and we'll talk a little bit more about that as well. The project should be applied. So this should have significant potential for widespread commercialization. The project should be enduring. They should provide broader benefits to Canada's advanced manufacturing ecosystem by helping promote Canadian AI capabilities in manufacturing, sharing industry knowledge, providing general education, training, and EDI opportunities, and or enabling access to applied research, testing, and demonstration capabilities. So this really is about how does it impact beyond the technical scope. And then every project should be collaborative. So it should demonstrate a meaningful collaboration between partners, developing industry relationships, building trust, and sharing in knowledge, risk, investment, and the resulting benefits. Projects should all involve the participation of multiple industry partners, especially small to medium-sized enterprises, which, as we know, is the lion's share of businesses in Canada. All right, let's go to the next slide. So if you give me some indication as to whether the polling questions are able to be shown. And if not, then we're going to move right into our pitches. And so for that, I'm going to introduce my colleague, Arthur Kong, who's going to speak to that. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Stephanie. You know, as now we're moving into another exciting part of our program, as Stephanie mentioned, a cornerstone of NGen projects is that they are collaborative in nature. And at NGen, we essentially act as the connector and matchmaker from within the advanced manufacturing ecosystem to spur greater innovation in the manufacturing space. So for this, we're really excited that for this AI for Manufacturing Challenge, we're looking for AI providers and manufacturers and others within the innovation ecosystem to come together to form project consortia to essentially commercialize innovative AI applications in industrial environments. And as John mentioned earlier, you know, today Collaboration Day is really only one of the various means to kind of meet other potential collaborators. You know, like Stephanie, myself, Roshan, and Blake, we're always here to help to help you meet these other potential partners. But today we're going to hear pitches from 18 Canadian companies with their AI for M project ideas, and they are looking for potential partners from amongst almost all 300 of you today. If you are interested in learning more from those 18 companies, we will have a networking session at the end of the event, and each company that will be pitching will have their own breakout rooms for you to go in and chat and ask questions. And obviously, there are others who are here today who will not be pitching, but you can certainly reach out to them through our chat and then directly message them and kind of speak to them that way as well. And I know a lot of you had reached out to us and expressed interest in pitching, but didn't get a chance to squeeze you guys in. But don't fret. We do have a publicly accessible AI for M collaboration portal online where you can post and share your project ideas. Thank you, Kim, for sharing. As you can see on the screen here, this is our AI for M collaboration portal where you can essentially post your dating profile, essentially, right? So posting what your project idea is, what your capabilities and offer is, and what type of partner you're looking for. So this is just an example. So feel free to go on here and post your project idea. Excited to hear from you as well. And I want to stress to attendees here that the scope of the projects is not limited to what's being pitched today. This is just an example, right, of project ideas. So don't feel that you're constrained to what's presented today. Feel free to think big and think broadly as well. Okay, so that's enough from me. So without further ado, let's get started with the first pitch of the day. So I don't know, Kim, if you want to kind of tee the first one up, take it away.
Hi, everyone. I'm Tanner Barron, the manager of funding and expansion here at Edgecom Energy. Edgecom Energy reduces energy costs and emissions for large energy users by helping decision makers understand, improve, and control how they consume energy, water, and natural gas. This is achieved through solutions that involve a combination of custom software and hardware, and our team's uncompromising focus on customer success and customer service. We're focused on delivering software-based solutions that make energy management accessible, scalable, and cost-effective for facilities of all sizes. We're currently working with 75 enterprise customers across Ontario, and about 80% of our customer base is classified as manufacturing. This includes some recognizable names, including 3M Canada, Dr. Oetker, and Fiat Chrysler Automobiles. For this project, we're looking to develop and deploy automated AI-powered energy management systems in manufacturing facilities with the end goal of reducing costs and emissions. We're looking to collaborate with both manufacturers and process control specialists to deliver smart facility capabilities, optimizing both energy consumption and asset dispatch automatically and remotely. In terms of some high-level objectives, we're looking to integrate our energy management SaaS with process control and automation systems. We're then looking to test this combined solution in various manufacturing settings. And over that time, we'll be automating the dispatch of various assets and facility loads to respond to signals received from our energy management SaaS. At the end of this project, we'll be looking to develop baselines and protocols for using smart facilities that we can then roll out as a new product across our current customer base and expand to new customer segments. The expertise in our role in this project, we really are the energy management experts, so we'll be bringing our grid interactivity and energy services to the table. This includes our network operations center, our IoT smart metering, our various SaaS platforms, our battery energy storage systems, and photovoltaic arrays. We're also bringing our thorough knowledge of Ontario's energy markets and programs. The expertise that we need in this project, first one up there is the manufacturing process control and automation experts to connect to our platform. And then the second up is the manufacturing facilities who are looking for integrated automation and energy management solutions. Ideally, these facilities are spending over $100,000 a year on energy and have some form of batch operations. Last slide here, I've just dropped my contact information. Looking forward to connecting and collaborating with some of you guys in the near future. You can also find out more information about Edgecom Energy and our products on the website linked below. Thank you very much.
We're going to move on to the next one. So the next one, we have Exergy Solutions. So we have our friends Cassidy Siebernagel, Carter Will, and Tracy Wilson. So take it off, Cassidy.
Hello, my name is Cassidy Silbernagel, and I'm with Exergy Solutions. Exergy has been around since 2015 and provides engineering solutions that bring ideas into reality through our process of learn, design, build, and deploy. We work from lab to pilot plant scales and utilize an agile engineering approach to our projects. Part of our agile solution is our in-house additive manufacturing capabilities in both plastic and metal. We will soon receive the world's first Wayland Caliber 3 electron beam printer. This machine combines unique technologies and an open architecture that will allow us to further develop highly wear-resistant materials and process a wide range of specialty materials. However, a lack of new materials is preventing additive manufacturing from becoming more widely adopted. We hope that this machine can change that. Establishing process parameters for new material traditionally involves an experienced PhD spending 6 to 12 months in development work. However, the Caliber 3 machine employs a disruptive core technology for charge neutralization, which can help speed this up to 3 to 6 months. It is also equipped with a large suite of built-in sensors and cameras that can continuously monitor the entire build, generating many gigabytes of process data and images. Using this, we want to develop a model to correlate it to the final material properties, such as density. By intentionally varying the process parameters outside of this optimal window, the model will be trained to learn what it can change to bring it back into the desired window. Then, given a new material, it will be used to fine-tune the process parameters to find the optimal settings to achieve the preheat and melting parameters, which will result in high-quality, fully dense prints. If successful, this could drastically reduce material parameter development time. We expect this project to take up to 24 months and move it from a TRL level of about 3 to 4 to 7 or 8. As part of my PhD, I published a peer-reviewed paper in machine learning that showed a correlation between image data of the top surface of a print and the traditional process parameter development on a laser-based machine. The difference between good and poor processing parameters can be visually seen and adjusted by an experienced operator. By leveraging AI, we see potential in a fully automated process that can determine the preheat and melting parameters and generate test coupons all in a single build. These coupons can be analyzed and have their properties fed back into the model to help refine it. We are partnering with a machine manufacturer to refine this capability in their machine, and we are now seeking experts in AI to help us build this model. Thank you so much for your time.
Well, thank you so much, Cassidy. So that was Exergy Solutions. Next, we have Machinery Analytics with Peter Koska.
Our goal is to help manufacturers tackle the complexity of their products, accelerate development, and improve quality through our cloud-based software platform, which analyzes time series and image data to automate failure detection. We provide value to manufacturers across product development, from R&D to operations. In previous NGen projects, we worked with a lithium-ion battery manufacturer and a maker of graphene powder on a pilot and a feasibility study, both pushing the envelope of optical microscopy in a production process. For this project, we want to deploy and test a software platform which is able to not just detect, but measure imperfections in welded and brazed joints. We want to use our partner's existing X-ray or CT equipment to accurately identify and measure porosity or pore wetting in hard-to-access assemblies, and we want to provide a full software package to visualize the data in a way which will allow our partner to make better decisions about part quality, ultimately speeding up the path to market and improving the yield. We already have a customer using our software to detect voids and braze joints, so we understand the challenges of working with X-ray images in an industrial setting. Reach out if you want to work with us to get access to cutting-edge neural networks in a complete quality management software package.
Thank you so much. Next, we have Enersion with Arshan Singh. Get off.
Hi everyone, I am Ashan Singh from Enersion Inc. We're a Toronto-based company that provides a new on-site energy solution that converts solar radiation directly to refrigerant-free cooling, heating, and electricity simultaneously. So how this happens is we use hybrid PVT panels, which give you the same 20% electricity output as regular PV panels, but they also have a heat exchanger to capture the remaining energy, which is in the form of heat. That heat is then provided to our chiller, which is our innovation. It's a new kind of product which converts heat directly into cooling without using synthetic refrigerants or electricity. So the entire integrated package gives you heating, cooling, and electricity from solar radiation. And we are targeting the commercial building segment. The system also comes with an AI-driven software to optimize energy storage by studying the weather data and user patterns. So we are currently designing our manufacturing plant to scale up the production of our systems. And with this project, we want to identify and implement the right AI technologies. So what we are looking for is basically to optimize the human activity workflow within the plant. We also want to reduce rework by using AI-driven quality inspection. And we are also looking to basically assist in more complex welding operations using AI. So Enersion's expertise lies within the product itself, which is what we call the energy cubed, and the integration with the solar panel. And we are basically seeking expertise in artificial intelligence to, as I said, basically optimize our manufacturing process. And we are looking forward to meeting different AI experts and seeing how our workflow, our welding, and basically other manufacturing optimizations can take place using AI. Thank you.
Perfect. So that's Enersion. So next we have Basetwo with Tawhid Ghafoor as well as Kiefer Eden. Take it away.
Hi everyone, this is Kiefer from Basetwo AI, here to talk to you about our capabilities and what we're looking for in collaborators for the AI for Manufacturing Challenge. Just a little background on our company. We're a software company. Our offices are in Toronto and San Francisco, and our mission is to empower engineers to operationalize digital twins, or digital representations of physical processes and assets. We're a Johnson & Johnson innovation company. They're one of our main commercial partners. We're about 15 employees today, Canadian founded, and recently raised a 5.2 million CAD seed round in the beginning of 2022 with our investors on the bottom left of the screen right now. Briefly, I can cover our cloud-based platform's capabilities. We essentially allow engineers to complete the full lifecycle of digital twinning with a goal of process improvement in mind. We term this lifecycle TwinOps, or digital twin operations. Everything from data ingestion, preparation, model training and validation, or model deployment and monitoring can be done on the Basetwo platform. We can connect to a variety of different data sources, like a SCADA, Historian, or LIMS or CMMS, centralize this data, and allow engineers to build a standardized and automated data pipeline, which can then be fed into a data-driven, mechanistic, or hybrid model, which can be built directly on the Basetwo platform. Our project aims to deploy TwinOps to design, build, and deploy AI-driven digital twins of manufacturing unit operations, equipment, and plants. The use cases we're typically focused on involve using digital twins for process development or scale-up, or even real-time optimization of commercial manufacturing. This is broadly applicable to pharmaceutical, biotechnology, chemical, and oil and gas industries, essentially wherever you have a continuous process and access to data. Our project objectives include accelerating project or process development, improving process efficiency and product yield, reducing manufacturing variability, emissions, or OPEX. And on top of this, enhancing collaboration and the scalability of digital transformation and AI initiatives, actually getting this benefit across the organization and getting it out of R&D. As you've seen, we focus on providing highly scalable and accessible platform, specifically designed for the manufacturing industry. In collaboration with Basetwo, manufacturers can build AI-augmented digital twins that can be deployed across a variety of use cases. And we also enable formalizing process knowledge into model templates that can be shared across teams and sites, breaking down both team and knowledge silos. In terms of collaborators, we're really looking for manufacturers with a digital maturity to deploy TwinOps in their facility, such as manufacturers with access to historical process or lab or quality data, data lakes or historians that house or centralize this operational, lab, or quality data, and in-house domain expertise in process manufacturing and engineering. And lastly, of course, interest in digital twin and AI technologies with a well-defined use case in mind. So if TwinOps sounds interesting to you, and you'd be interested in collaborating with Basetwo, please feel free to reach out directly to myself. Our contact information is shown below on the screen. Thank you for your time and consideration, and look forward to hearing from you.
Thank you so much. So up next, we have Contextere with Carl Byers.
Hello, I'm Carl Byers, CTO and Chief Strategy Officer of Contextere. Contextere is an industrial AI company focused on transforming the future of work. We're using AI to deliver both actionable intelligence to the last tactical mile, empowering your workforce and improving asset performance. We've built Madison, an AI-based insight engine that extracts and curates previously inaccessible data from across your enterprise and uses machine learning to provide new insights for last-mile analytics, as well as AI-enabled work instructions for frontline workers on the factory floor and in the field. Established in 2015, the Contextere journey has included strong partnerships with Lockheed Martin, Serco, HCL, and other Global 2000 organizations. We've been profiled by Forbes, selected by Gartner as a cool technology in the digital workplace, and also selected by the World Economic Forum to be a member of their global innovator community of the world's most promising small and medium enterprises. Contextere is very interested in submitting a proposal into the NGen AI for Manufacturing Fund. Our proposed project would integrate the Madison Insight Engine and advanced virtual assistant into a manufacturer's production floor or field service environment to improve overall human-machine effectiveness as part of that manufacturer's digitalization journey. As key project objectives, we would focus on enabling frontline workers with new on-demand insights from those enterprise systems of record and equipment conditioning monitoring systems. We would be focused on confirming and proving the value that Madison brings in terms of improving overall human-machine effectiveness and workforce efficiency. We would also integrate Madison to that manufacturer's digital enterprise environment or digital twin. In addition to bringing our unique Madison Insight Engine and Advanced Virtual Assistant product to the project, we'll be applying highly specialized natural language processing and machine learning expertise that we've developed for technical domains. We've also developed unique automated data extraction expertise for unstructured data in technical and enterprise environments. As part of the project, we'll be reviewing and validating ML use cases, extracting and cleaning data from your enterprise systems, and validating the machine learning algorithms that we're using. We're seeking a manufacturing partner that has identified the need to improve frontline workforce effectiveness and accelerate their time to proficiency. We're looking for a manufacturer that's focused on optimizing human-machine performance on the factory floor or in the field, or a systems integrator or IT services contractor that has customers with this kind of profile. If a project to improve human-machine effectiveness sounds interesting to you, I look forward to hearing from you.
Thank you so much, Carl. So next we have DaoAI Robotics with Xiaochuan Chen as well as Jonah Gourlay. Kick it off.
Hello, everyone. My name is Jonah. I'm a software team lead at DaoAI Robotics, and I'm here with our CTO, Xiaochuan Chen. I'm really looking forward to introducing you to the company and the advantages we offer over the next few minutes. So we were founded in 2015. We're a Vancouver-based company, and we employ a small but talented group of developers. We all come from a smorgasbord of backgrounds, which I believe is a big part of our success. We've only been around for 3 years or so, but have managed to install over 50 systems with leading manufacturers like Bros, Adient, and Siemens. While we recognize that similar solutions exist on the market today, the vision-guided system we offer is very different than what you can get with traditional suppliers. Our system is more robust, it's easier to use, and is simple to integrate quickly into any production pipeline. Now, I'd like to briefly discuss the type of project that would really excite us. Material handling, machine tending, and assembly processes are some of the most common within the manufacturing sector today. Traditionally, incorporating these processes involves training specialized laborers for each one. Now, this approach is comfortable for many of us because we trust the labor output of other people to be reliable and efficient. However, if purchasing a robot to do these tasks could produce the same reliability at greater efficiency and lower risk, the switch would be a no-brainer. The truth is that employing people to take on dangerous tasks susceptible to error is costly, risky, and inefficient. Why doesn't every factory replace their manual labor with robots then? Traditional factory robots require constants or fixtures they can rely on to navigate an otherwise unknown environment. This makes a traditional robot's reliability in a factoring setting insufficient. However, if we could give robots the tools to overcome the lack of consistency and to adapt to a changing environment, the problem is resolved. That is exactly where our solution comes in. We offer software that provides robots with a reliable source of information to guide their movements that can see and react when the inevitable disturbances occur. When it comes to material handling, machine tending, and assembly processes, we believe that our solution is the next step forward in automating them. With a project in this area, we can help manufacturers reduce their labor needs, prove our solution through direct application, and offer organizations the substantial benefits that result from process automation. To see why we should be trusted with a project of such large scale, let me revisit the value proposition I gave you earlier. We have a focused mission. Artificial intelligence applied to robotic vision is what we do. While our competitors use outdated algorithms to identify and localize parts, the developers on our team have created algorithms based on the most advanced research in the field. Research that companies like Tesla trust to operate their fleet of autonomous vehicles. This has given us a strong advantage in terms of processing speed, robustness, and ease of deployment. Many suppliers today offer only the software component of a vision system, which can lead to problems with camera integration. We are one of the few companies in the market today developing our own 3D cameras, and therefore a complete bin picking solution, which are outperforming the standalones in terms of capture speed, image quality, and camera size. I believe these advantages make us a very strong choice for any company looking to automate production. To ensure that the integration process goes smoothly, we would love to work with any individuals within the organization who are familiar with the fine-grained details of the process selected for automation. Thank you so much for listening. We're thrilled to be involved in this event, and we really look forward to the prospect of working with you all in the future.
Thank you so much. That's DaoAI. So before we go to break, a 5-minute break, we're actually going to, because of our technical difficulties earlier, we're going to replay 3DQ as well as Autometrics. So why don't we go back to 3DQ and Autometrics in case any of you missed any of their what they had to say. So go ahead.
Hi, I'm Steph Sharp, co-founder and CEO of 3DQ Systems. 3DQ is the only company in the world that offers fully integrated AI and automation specifically designed for 3D print farms. If you run a print farm, you already know that print failures are a really big challenge. They contribute to downtime, lower productivity, lower yields, and of course a higher defect rate. Failures can be caused by a number of factors, anything from design and slicing through to printer mechanics and filament quality. There are so many factors. Even experienced operators can spend hours troubleshooting, and skilled operators are in short supply. To run the number of printers forecasted for 2030 requires 10 times the number of skilled operators we have today, and training takes 3 years. That's why we need AI and automation. We need to eliminate 90% of the tasks and print failures and allow operators to run more printers. The purpose of this in-process 3D print failure reduction project is to combine AI failure detection with root cause analysis and automated response to significantly improve print farm productivity, lower costs, and reduce waste. We are seeking one or more Canadian partners who have between 25 and 1,000 printers and produce a large volume of parts in a variety of materials. The ideal candidates will be rapidly scaling their farms or actively seeking ways to reduce labor while improving quality and output. As a collaborator, you begin reaping the benefits immediately with the fastest failure detection in existence. You can catch failures now instead of later. Your cost for this project will depend on the number and type of printers you have, what level of automation you want installed, and the location of your test sites. The total budget is $1.7 million over the next 21 months to develop a custom system for your specific farm and to commercialize the AI automation for the rest of our community. While you're doing the project, you'll get to enjoy the benefits that come with 3DQ's unique automation solutions for everything from job and order management to part tracking and removal. We have a lot of experience with projects just like this, so we make setup super simple. Software can be run on-prem or in the cloud. Just install cameras and hubs and you're off to the races. We'll be meeting with you every once in a while to make sure the software is working for your needs. If you want to scale your print farm, reduce operating costs, increase throughput, and have operators run more printers, come and collaborate with us. We're the only company that has this level of automation, and we work with some of the world's largest and fastest growing print farms. Thank you for your time.
Hello everyone, my name is Mike Mohseni. I am founder and CEO at Autometrics. We are an industrial AI company focused on intelligent process monitoring and feedback. Our flagship platform is Inspection 4.0, which is now applied to MIG and TIG welding, but the system uses AI throughout data collection and analysis. Specifically, we use modules that work like face recognition, but for welding process, and their job is to extract meaningful quality signals like eyes of an experienced welder. Then we combine these so-called visual signals with other signals, such as from electrical sensors, and we feed all of them to the next module of the platform, which is for monitoring. At that part, the system uses machine learning modules that work like fraud detection. And their job is to continuously monitor and capture any anomalies that could lead to defects. The system then generates real-time feedback to help manufacturers avoid defects versus looking for them after the process, which is the common practice right now. We started with MIG welding and automotive part manufacturing market, and now the technology has been validated at Tier 1 automotive and received great feedbacks. Now we are looking for partners and projects that take Inspection 4.0 to production lines of parts such as battery trays, chassis, wheels, etc. But also we are looking to expand to other processes and industries. Examples of potential projects are monitoring welding in shipbuilding or pipe manufacturing, or other processes such as monitoring machining, laser welding, or cutting. In these projects, we provide the technology because the Inspection 4.0 has all components needed for a practical industrial AI solution, from sensor integration and data transfer to real-time analytics software platform for real-time feedback, data management, and also project management. We will participate in projects that adopt the system for MIG welding monitoring or adapt it for other processes. If you are a part manufacturer who uses complex processing operations and have strict quality requirements, or simply missing a system for intelligent feedback, we'd be happy to talk. Also, if you are equipment manufacturer or integrator, we are open to discuss adoption projects around our inspection 4.0 platform and of course the related licensing strategies. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Again, that was Autometrics in 3DQ. We had replayed them again because of the technical difficulties we were experiencing earlier. So now we're going to move on to a 5-minute break. So we're now at 1:07 p.m. Eastern. So let's meet back here at 1:12 p.m. So 5-minute bathroom break here. So yep, we'll check back in. And again, for those of you who are asking that whether or not you will have a copy of these slides, we actually will have a recording of this video available on our Collaboration Day landing page on the NGen website for you to kind of view to the point of the where you can find the actual project, or you can directly reach out to the company pitching to find out more. Also, we also have our collaboration portal, which I will send in the chat right now, where you can actually view everyone's pitches. And if you didn't get a chance to pitch today, feel free to post your project idea on as well. So again, enjoy your break. We'll see everybody back at 1:12. Thank you. All right. Thank you, everybody. Welcome back. We're ready to kick off again with the interest of time. So wondering if we can tee up our next pitch, our second half of our collaboration day today. So hopefully everybody had a nice little break. Next up, we have Global DWS with our friend Rami Weeb.
Hi everyone, my name is Rami Wihbi. I am the co-founder and the Chief Technology Officer of Global DWS. Global DWS is a systems integrator and solutions provider of cognitive and automation services. Our team is specialized in IoT, AI, robotics, and data analytics. Global DWS was the first Canadian company who was able to design and build a disinfection service robot solution end-to-end. This includes the hardware and software component of this advanced robotics platform. Our proposed solution is focused on how to transform the management of health, safety, and facility management in Canadian manufacturing using AI, IoT, and robotics. First, before we start talking about the solution, we need to understand why we need this, what kind of a problem we are trying to solve. Based on the Canadian Handbook of Occupational Safety and Health, for each one insured cost, which covers medical and compensation expenses, there are more than 5 to 50 uninsured costs related to property damage. And there are more than $1 to $3 uninsured miscellaneous costs related to accident investigation time, wage paid for time lost, cost of hiring and training replacing people, which is massive and directly impacting our operational costs and the production speeds of manufacturing. So we know there is no lack of standards, guidelines, or training about safety in our workplaces. And many organizations are offering protective equipment. But with the speed of the changes in modern manufacturing, we need a more proactive and real-time approach to eliminate risk and monitor manufacturing operation end-to-end. The proposed solution uses robotics, autonomous navigation system, custom vision, and secure IoT plus data management to inspect, analyze, and predict the health and safety in the workplaces. The solution will not be limited to health and safety management. It will be used for inspecting work quality, support inventory management, and equipment monitoring. Global DWS team is specialized in robotics, IoT, data analytics, digital twins, in addition to Wellpoint 2.0, and smart building and smart workplaces. We are looking for partners who can help us with health and safety compliance and practices in Canadian manufacturing, system integrator who will be able to help us how to integrate this solution with other manufacturing management tools. We are so excited for this project, and we are looking for partners and teams who are ready to collaborate and work together to see how we will be able to be more creative and advanced to support and enable the Canadian manufacturing market to be more dynamic and be more competitive in the international market. Thank you.
Thank you. So that's Global DWS. Next up, we have Laplace Robotics with Ray Zhang.
We're an automation startup that uses a combination of robotics, computer vision, and artificial intelligence to automate tasks in the secondary food processing industry. Our product Laplace One is capable of material handling directly on the live conveyor without any modification to your plant or specialized lighting. With its built-in vision capabilities, Laplace One is able to identify individual products, handle different product types accordingly, and reject any items that does not meet a given standard. We're able to handle large variation that typically exists in a food manufacturing environment, such as product variations or natural differences in food items. We're building a core technology that is needed to singulate, sort, and reject food products on a live conveyor. Typically, indexing, loading, visual inspection of food items before that they're fed into downstream processes, such as packaging, are often done by hand today. We aim to deliver a product that automates this process without taking up any additional floor space and without major changes to your plant. We're looking to develop an autonomous system that can organize a live conveyor with food products for preparation into downstream processes and really handle all the variations that exist in a complicated food processing environment. We look to build a system which can work alongside line staff to singulate, sort, and reject food products without interrupting overall productivity and being safe to work alongside people. For this project, we're bringing the robotics, computer vision, and AI expertise, and we're looking for food manufacturers with labor-intensive processes that might involve conveyors, whether it's for packaging or whether it's for sorting, that is in need of smart, cost-effective, and space-efficient automation solutions. So that's our Laplace Robotics. Please don't hesitate to reach out to me or the contact information here. We'd love to learn about your processes and see how we can work together to automate some of these challenging tasks that are out there. Thank you.
Thank you. So that's Laplace Robotics. Next, we have Mosaic Manufacturing with our friend Mitch DeBora.
Hello, I'm Mitch DeBora with Mosaic Manufacturing. We are one of the leaders in the 3D printing space, having shipped over 15,000 products worldwide. We develop hardware, software, materials, and all of the intellectual property around it. And what we're really focused on is bringing 3D printing to the factory floor, ushering in this next generation of the way that products are manufactured locally in a much more sustainable way. On the screen here you can see Array, which is one of our flagship products. It's a fully automated fleet of 3D printers in a single package, which is able to deliver high throughput of 3D printed parts at an unprecedentedly low cost. We're based in Toronto and are about 55 people on our team right now. So what we're really looking to do is build an intelligent AI-powered control system for our fleets of 3D printers. To explain why this is useful, I'll explain sort of some of the pain points that our customers experience. So in traditional manufacturing, it's very common that a single factory will make 10,000 of the same thing every week. Whereas the factories that we're powering with 3D printing, automated 3D printing, it's very common that they'll print 10,000 parts a week, but it'll be batches of 1,000 10-piece parts. And that's a lot to manage. There's a lot of manual post-processing, pre-processing, monitoring, and there's a really poor relationship between bringing that end part feedback back around to the beginning of the process. And what that leads to is a lot of inefficiency. 3D printing yields could be much better, the amount of labor can be reduced significantly, and the throughput as a combination of both of those can go up drastically. So this is really part and parcel with achieving our goal of making 3D printing as accessible and low cost as possible, so that again it can bring manufacturing back to Canada, back to the US, to be as local as possible. So our expertise, what we can really bring to the table is the expertise in 3D printing. We manufacture the products and the software, so we have a really good access to a rich group of customers and data, because we're in the full stack, we can really pull and provide feedback anywhere in the process and be really quick to do so. What we're looking for is a partner who has demonstrated an expertise in commercializing AI-powered products, ideally with some component of computer vision. And we like to see somebody, again, who has that track record of having done this, and we're looking to build a business model together where we can go off and really grow the market of 3D printing and manufacturing. You can take this product that we build and go off and commercialize it in all sorts of other industries, and then together we can have a shared commercialization strategy within the additive market. Really looking forward to meet some companies. If you think this could be a fit for you or somebody you know, please feel free to shoot me a note at mitch@mosaicmfg.com, and I'll look forward to chatting. Thank you very much.
Thanks. So that's Mosaic Manufacturing. Next, we have I50 with Albert Cow.
Hello, I'm Albert Cow, CEO and co-founder at I50, where we help manufacturers elevate human performance in production environments using AI-powered computer vision systems. Manufacturers deploy I50 into their facilities so that they can continuously monitor the work that's being performed and the complex interactions between man, machine, and material so that they can increase productivity and quality. We are ISO 27001 certified, and are active in 7 different countries and on 4 different continents. We're also currently working on an engine project that started in March 2020 on a consortium project led by ArcelorMittal Dofasco. In our current engine project, we've built a system that can track human interactions with material and machinery in real time. So now we're seeking a new project to build on top of this foundational layer. In this new project, we're looking to develop new AI algorithms that can cater to all the different edge cases that pop up in manufacturing environments, and also AI algorithms that require no data or low data to deploy. Additionally, we're also looking to develop our system so that it can be deployed rapidly or redeployed rapidly into dynamic production environments. How our system works is we deploy video cameras on the shop floor that measure and monitor the human work. The video cameras will transmit the video stream to an edge device where our deep learning models will enable the manufacturers to know in real time whether or not the work's being done properly, and also to be able to generate data so that they can improve productivity and quality. I5O is an expert in AI deployment into manufacturing environments, having done so successfully in multiple manufacturing verticals. We have research partnerships with AI labs at different universities, and we have also published our AI research in the IEEE journal. We're seeking to partner with a manufacturer that has improving labor-intensive operations as a high priority, that has established industrial engineering organization, a culture of continuous improvement, and a track record of success in deploying new technologies. And with that, I'd like to thank you for your time today, and looking forward to being in touch with you.
Thanks. So up next, we have Pleora Technologies with Ed Goffin.
Hello, thanks for joining me. My name is Ed Goffin, and I'm Marketing Manager with Pleora Technologies. Pleora has been in business for over 20 years, and our connectivity solutions for real-time applications are widely deployed across automation, security, and medical imaging markets. Over recent years, we've been working with manufacturers to apply our expertise in new AI-powered inspection systems. Our aim is to simplify the deployment of new technologies to help manufacturers automate decision support for manual inspection or add new capabilities to existing inline applications. Working with manufacturers, the end goal is to help you lower costs, reduce risk, and increase profitability. Specific to this project, we would like to partner with manufacturers who rely on manual inspection during incoming, in-process, and final assembly steps. To highlight a few examples where our visual inspection system is helping manufacturers. A distillery is using the system for operator guidance during labeling and as a visual learning tool for new employees. As they've gained confidence in the technology, they've added a final quality control app that ensures brand integrity for packaging, and are now exploring ways to leverage automation to expand capacity without adding additional staff. An electronics manufacturer is using the system to ensure consistent, reliable decisions across manual inspection stations, as well as to gather data from these manual steps for end-to-end quality and traceability after products leave the facility. With this program, our goal is to partner with manufacturers who need to ensure consistent, reliable, and trackable decisions across manual inspection and assembly. Your feedback will help guide our continuing technology development. For example, the design of new apps or features to improve your frontline processes. Our visual inspection system uses AI and machine vision to visually highlight product differences for humans. The system includes prepackaged inspection apps that are trained on your unique data. Tracking and reporting apps integrate with resource planning systems to help gather data from manual steps for batch tracking, traceability, process improvements, and more. Our system is unique. You can start inspecting products with just one good image, and the AI model is then transparently trained based on initial operator decisions. As I accept or reject a suspected defect, the system learns and will begin suggesting decisions to operators. Operators and quality managers can train and deploy apps without needing any programming skills. In other words, we don't expect you to bring in-depth vision expertise to this project. The intent of our solution is that your quality manager or operations staff is able to use features out of the box, or customized tools for your specific requirements. We'd like to partner across a number of job functions and application areas to gain feedback on usability, as well as guidance on additional features that would help improve your business. It's been a real privilege for Pleora to go on site with our manufacturing customers and learn more about their business challenges. There's a great deal of complexity around AI with lots of daunting terms. That usually leads to misconceptions about costs and deployment complexity. We're aiming to simplify AI and show manufacturers of any size that they can take advantage of new technologies to ensure quality, lower costs, and ultimately sell more products. Thanks.
Thank you so much. Next, we have Quartic AI with Rajiv Anand.
Hi, my name is Rajiv Anand, and I'm the founder and CEO of Quartic AI. We started a business in Ontario in 2017. Our technology is well past the R&D phase and is ready for commercial use and is indeed being used at commercial scale by some large companies, including Fortune 500s in food and beverage, CPG, specialty chemicals, and life sciences pharmaceuticals. Although we are an AI company, Quartic's origins are in manufacturing automation, more particularly in process manufacturing industries. I personally have 30 years of experience in manufacturing automation, and some of the key team members come from end users in manufacturing. So when we started building AI for manufacturing, our approach was not that this is a fancy new technology, so let's figure out where to fit it in manufacturing. Instead, our approach is that there is unfinished business in manufacturing automation that cannot be finished with existing process automation, even when you use advanced process controls. There is a lot of focus in AI and machine learning on predictions and building dashboards and KPIs. Perhaps useful sometimes, but that does not make a manufacturer more profitable and efficient or increase their production capacity. Yes, you might get some insights, and some of the insights may be actionable, but it does not move the needle enough to justify the ROI and investment. Instead, we focus on optimizing the KPIs directly, not just predicting values. So rather than prediction, we focus on actions, and the actions are linked to KPIs that move the needle on business performance. When you take this approach, you are also able to overcome another big challenge in applying AI. Most traditional machine learning is based on big data algorithms and correlations. With this approach, you do not need to wait for large amounts of data, and you can go from correlation to causation. For example, we reduced the cycle time of a beer fermentation process by 17% while maintaining consistent quality across multiple blends. That is like adding 17% production capacity without any capex. Just like optimization, our application for predictive maintenance is also built for maintenance practitioners. It allows you to predict risk rather than failure so that you can plan your downtime and the amount of spares you store for MRO. A little bit about the projects. First, why are they different? As I described earlier, these problems cannot be solved with traditional process control and automation and therefore require AI. In each case, or most of the cases, we're increasing profitability while reducing energy usage and increasing sustainability. In order to implement these projects well, you do need some basic capability in understanding of the process design, the process performance baselines, and you need some improvements or an understanding or connectivity to existing automation, for example, systems like PLCs, SCADA systems, and control systems. And some sensors might need to be added, and some control loops might require additional tuning. So those are the partners we're seeking, either OEMs for process equipment or process design and automation experts. You can reach me by email or by LinkedIn. Thank you.
Thanks so much. Up next, we have Sanctuary AI with Adrian Urban or James Wells.
Hi there, my name is James Wells. I'm the Chief Commercial Officer at Sanctuary AI, and today I'd like to present a project for manufacturing a new type of robot, a robot we're calling a general purpose robot. Sanctuary was founded in 2018 and is a mission-driven organization. It is our mission to create the world's first human-like intelligence in general purpose robots to help us all work more safely, efficiently, and sustainably. To date, we've raised over $100 million from numerous top brands within Canada and US. Some examples I've shown on the right here, Bell Canada, Finning, Magna, Verizon, and Workday are all investors, and some of them are customers as well. The project is really about building capability and a supply chain to deliver on something that's never been done before, and that's building general purpose robots. The objectives is to enable Canada to become the epicenter for this new category of machine. When you think about the scale of what an autonomous labor force could address, it's really at the scale of automotive level. And the easiest way to think about it is autonomous driving addresses about 3% of the labor market, but autonomous hands, which is part of our general purpose robot, can address as high as 98% of all labor tasks within the economy. So our objective here is to build capability and manufacturing capacity within Canada to service some of our current and international customers. In terms of background, my colleagues on the management team have commercialized technologies that have been deeply rooted in complex scientific challenges. For example, the CEO, Jordi Rose, built the first quantum computing company in the world called D-Wave, and our CTO, Suzanne Gildert, built the first off-policy reinforcement learning robot in a production environment at Kindred.ai. At Sanctuary, we've addressed two grand challenges. The first is replicating a machine that has the form and function of a human, and also a control system that allows that system to move in unstructured environments and complete tasks that a typical human worker would go about completing that task. In terms of what we're seeking from partners and suppliers, we are a systems integrator. So things like batteries, power distribution, capabilities, perception stacks that could include cameras, audio, LiDAR, things like onboard compute or edge compute capabilities, and even actuators. So we're very interested to understand the different component suppliers out there that could support the system that we're putting together. I'm now going to show just a couple highlights from our latest prototype that shows the high dexterity of the machine. So interacting with off-the-shelf tools, handling soft-bodied objects. This in particular is in a retail environment or a logistics task of filling and folding boxes. Handling Ziploc bags is typically a challenging thing to do in the robotics industry. So having sub-centimeter precision within the hands allows us to do a whole variety of tasks. In the hospitality sector, we're showing some cleaning tasks here. In elder care, this is a task called med passing, where you actually separate out the pills and then deliver those pills to the different patients. There's tasks, of course, in agriculture and in wet chemistry. And the list goes on and on for autonomous hands. So thank you very much. Please reach out if you see a fit or are interested to learn more. Again, my name is James Wells, and you can reach me at james.wells@sanctuary.ai. Thank you very much.
Perfect, thank you. Next, we have Xiera Technologies with Talib Janabi.
Hi, everyone, and welcome to this introduction to Xiera Technologies. I'm Abraham, General Manager at Xiera, and joining me is Dr. Talib Janabi, our co-founder. Why don't you go ahead and introduce yourself, Talib?
Hi, everyone. I am a control engineer with over 35 years experience in the field. I have experience in academic as well as oil and gas, nuclear, petrochemicals, so you are in good hands.
Okay, and without further ado, so basically the innovation that we have on offer is the first auto tuner for fuzzy logic control. So fuzzy logic control is a branch of AI. It's a technology that's been in use for over 35 years. There's over 100,000 papers on it, over 20,000 patents. And so it's very much within the realm of established science. However, there has been a bottleneck in introducing it to industry and that's the tuning problem that we've solved. So basically, we're taking an existing safe technology, we know what to expect, and we've made that so that you can now implement it in an actual process on the field. Fuzzy logic has been shown to be up to 35% more efficient than most controllers used in both embedded and process control applications. It can reduce wastage, increase yields, smoothen equipment operation, and even improve product quality, because what it does is it basically gives you more precise control than controllers like the PID, for example. Xiera has successfully developed fuzzy controllers for both 2x2 and 3x3 multivariable interactive systems using EDEX. EDEX is a complete fuzzy logic development platform that can model, design, auto-tune, and test fuzzy logic controllers. Now we have our hardware prototype for process control called GDEX. So by working with Xiera, manufacturers and system integrators can develop fuzzy controllers for their applications with ease. So here is basically the project that we're looking for. We have the ability to auto-tune fuzzy logic, and using GDEX, this is just a mock-up over here, we can implement that on a process. Now, in order for us to do that, we need either a manufacturer or a system integrator who wants to basically use it and to get those benefits that we talked about. So in particular, the kind of application which we think would be a good fit for us is something in which one of these would be important, especially energy efficiency, but even product yield, waste, emissions, smoother equipment operation, something like that, that would be a great benefit. Fuzzy logic control can be implemented on almost any control loop. For Xiera, this project represents an important step towards the commercialization of GDEX by showcasing that it can be used to implement fuzzy logic control with relative ease. So that's kind of what we're hoping to get out of it, and what we're hoping you get out of it is that, for example, your process becomes more energy efficient, or one of these objectives. And we would like to show that there's a significant increase. So we will design and tune the fuzzy logic controller, and we'll provide technical support for our hardware GDEX. And the expertise that we need is the manufacturer that's looking to improve the performance of a particular control loop, and the system integrators who will come with their expertise to implement it in the field. That's pretty much it as far as a short introduction to Xiera goes. Here is some contact information for you. You can contact Talib directly. And Talib, I'll give you the last word.
Thank you, Abraham. We look forward to speaking to some of you further and seeing if we might be able to work together. Thank you.
Perfect. Thank you so much. Last but not least, today's pitch, we have Mazlite with Amireza Amigi.
Hello, my name is Amireza Amigi, and I'm CEO of Mazlite. We are a Toronto-based deep tech company. We are very excited to take part in AI for the manufacturing challenge. We offer an industrial spray digitization platform which combines a unique sensor for direct measurement and analytics powered by physics-based AI. Our platform is a complete solution to improve spraying processes to enable manufacturers to solve their day-to-day issues. Our primary focus has been on automotive paint, which is the most significant source of regulated chemicals, including GHG VOC emissions. Over 80% of all environmental concerns in automobile assembly are related to painting processes. There is a need for technology that can help reduce emissions, paint consumption, and rework rates of painted parts. Our sensor can be installed inside paint booths for real-time monitoring of sprays. Our platform optimizes color, appearance, and coating thickness and environmental footprint. Our early results from our AI engine shows 80% accuracy in detecting defects on nozzles and can predict process parameters variations very accurately. The goal is to improve accuracy and minimize the amount of paint used while reducing the measurement time. Ultimately, our main objective is to demonstrate the platform savings and quantify the environmental impact. The ideal partner would be an industrial user of sprays, such as automotive paint, or any other industrial user of coatings and sprays. We seek manufacturers interested in optimizing their complex processes. They may be facing issues in nozzle selection, determining the optimal spray operating conditions, or maintaining consistency in their spraying processes. They should be interested in reducing waste and increasing the quality of work, and that's where our main goal is. We are looking forward to working with NGen and other members, and thank you very much.
Thank you so much. That's the last of our pitches. So just to summarize, each of these pitchers will have their own breakout room when we go to the networking session. So if you have any questions, feel free to reach out to them there. If you didn't get a chance to pitch again, I just posted into the link of our AI collaboration portal. So feel free to post your project idea and what you're looking for in a partner. So I want to pass it back to my colleague, Stephanie Holko.
Thank you so much, Arthur, for your work through the pitches, and fantastic pitches, everyone. And so I think the next step is to hand it over to John Laughlin and Jonathan Cutler to do some closing remarks before we move into a networking session.
No, thanks, Stephanie. So thanks everyone for joining today. Hopefully you enjoyed those 19 collaboration pitches. So that I thoroughly enjoyed them. It was like loads of tech, loads of exciting things. So it was great to see so many companies. Big thank you to Vanessa, of course, for giving us that broader pan-Canadian AI strategy. Thank you, pan-Canadian strategy sort of overview and vision from the government. Apologies for the glitches at the start. I mean, something's always going to go wrong at some point. And the team had a plan A, a plan B, and it seems a plan C in this case. But whether it's an event or an NGen project, something's always going to go wrong at some point, and I think it's really important to think about how you recover and recovering that. So a big thank you to the team, the whole team that helped put this event together today, and the team in the background that were pulling all the magic levers to make sure it all came together and we got over those glitches. Arthur mentioned, please do use our AI capabilities database, the collaboration portal. You'll also find all of our guides in English and French. And do remember, we're still hiring for someone in Quebec to join the project team. I love the tip from Stephanie in the chat. Now's the time to do it. Click the ellipsis, the 3 little dots, and click save chat if you want to save the chat. Because I know there was a load of links and information and AI companies that didn't get to pitch that you could potentially connect with. So with that, thank you everyone for joining us today. We had about 270 people at the peak and 250 stayed for the majority of it. I'm just going to hand over to Jonathan to say a few words in French, and then we'll throw it back over to Stephanie to give us our directions on how to join the virtual networking events. So thanks everyone.
Bonjour tout le monde, je suis Jonathan, je suis le vice-président de la propriété intellectuelle et des contrats de NGen. Je vais juste ajouter quelques mots en français pour remercier tout le monde d'avoir assisté à cette journée de collaboration. On espère que cette journée était très utile et sera profitable pour tout le monde. Comme John a dit, on est en train d'agrandir notre équipe au Québec. Donc, si vous connaissez du monde qui serait intéressé à venir nous joindre, s'il vous plaît, surveillez notre profil LinkedIn pour avoir les postes qui seront affichés. On n'a pas assez des projets du Québec, donc on aimerait vraiment que les Québécois y participent. Et encore, merci d'être venu. Donc, bonne journée et bon réseautage. John, back to you.
Merci, Jonathan.
Merci, Jonathan. Over to Stephanie. Absolutely. Close us out, Stephanie. Thank you, everyone.
I want to say a special thank you to the team behind the scenes, Kim Quinnes and Kim D'Souza, just fantastic work from our team. So I wanted to acknowledge them. And so now the fun begins, and the folks that are on the call can participate. So we are now moving into the networking portion of the thing. We are going to stop recording, and we are going to provide breakout rooms for all the companies who have pitched. And you're welcome to self-select and join whichever room you'd like to join so that you can interact with these companies. There will also be an NGen breakout room if you have any questions or you'd like to speak with one of our staff. And this room in the middle will be open here as well, but with no other purpose than to shuttle people from room to room. So Thank you very much for your attention and your time today, and I hope you stick around because the presentations that you've seen today have only just been the beginning. So thank you, merci, and enjoy the rest of our event.